cross-check those numbers that you're talking about, Wahito and Aminga. Number one. Number two, what is your relationship with other leaders in Kisii County? Number three, who ensures that there is proper budgetary utilization of funds in Kisii County? And finally, how do you feel that the father of Dennis, how do you feel that your brother testified against you? And how do you feel the father testified against the son, Madam Speaker, so that we get the feeling that is happening? And finally, what is your relationship with the governor, Simba Arati? I thank you, Madam Speaker.
Madam Speaker, as I respond, I will request that where I miss some of the questions, the Honorable Senator would remind me for tabling the phone. I will request your directions, Madam Speaker, that I'd left my phone with my security out here. If the Sergeant at Arms can get the phone for the view by the Honorable Senators. That's my request, Madam Speaker.
Sergeant at Arms, you can assist him so he can just open the page where the list of names was downloaded. To answer the rest
I have no
of the
objection,
questions.
Madam Speaker, if they can be doing that. My relationship with the Kisii politicians is the next question. And Madam Speaker, I've been a politician for some time now. And I can confidently say I have very good relationship with my colleagues, politicians in Kisii. And in circumstances where we do not agree, we have sought to solve and make ourselves agree as politicians. I hope I've answered that. I have a very good relationship with my colleague politicians across the board. On the issue of who ensures the budget of the Kisii counties used, Madam Speaker, this, I referred to it earlier, that Madam Speaker, I will say it is the CEO, the Chief Executive Officer of the county to ensure absorption of resources given by the government, the national government. The budget that you give us from this house is used effectively, Madam Speaker. And so that's my affirmation that there is a CEO to ensure we spend our resources. On the issue of Joseph Misati and his son, Dennis Misati, then the situation of my brother and myself. This is very unfortunate, Madam Speaker, that one family will have, family members will have to move out of the family circles and come to solve their family disputes in the Senate. It is unfortunate, and I wanted to say here, Madam Speaker, I felt so much embarrassed that a member of the Parliament in this country will find his way, that's myself, for some reason, find a reason to come here and talk about family issues in the Senate. It is unfortunate, and I regret the situation, Madam Speaker, for both Mr. Joseph Misati and his son, and myself and my brother who was here yesterday evening. On the question of my relationship with my my governor, the Honorable, His Excellency, the Honorable Paul Simba Arati, I want to make it clear that we have had a strained relationship from the time we came into office on matters that are official. And indeed, I'm convicted that it is from that perspective that I am before this Senate today on a matter of impeachment because of the official questions and discussions I've tried to hold with the governor, and we do not seem to pull together. One of them, honorable members of the Senate and Madam Speaker, is the question of the budget absorption, where for 2 consecutive years, we have remained number 47 out of 47 in development resource absorption. In the first year, we did 13.9% of the resource absorption. In the next quarter, the first quarter of this year, Madam Speaker, this financial year, we have done 1.7% resource absorption, and in the first half of this year, we have done 3.9%, and these are the areas of.
Let me guide you. You should be responding to the question you were asked. I feel you have not responded to it. Respond to that question, please. The last question, your relationship with the DG, if I got it correct, with the governor, your relationship with the governor.
Madam Speaker, I'm not hearing you. Maybe if they can raise the power for your mic, I can hear you.
Your relationship with the governor, that was the last question.
Madam Speaker, is the same question I'm dealing with, that the relationship between me and my governor has been deteriorating day in, day out as we moved through the period we've served in the Kisii County. I hope I've answered.
Yes, you have. Senator Asige Kegei Crystal.
Madam Speaker, sorry.
And before we take Senator Asige's question, you have the phone now. Open the page which was downloaded and attached to the document, and the Sergeant at Arms will present it to the Secretary.